Hello, my kindred souls, and welcome to this little corner where we have the messages of the day. We're going to be delivering this with the help of our guides and the universe for any situation or maybe problem or question that you have in your mind and in your heart. So if you're going to like this reading, please give me thumbs up and subscribe to this channel so you'll always be notified when I upload new videos. So it's saying that we have our clear quartz today with us. I'm going to put it right next to this little angel here. He's going to help us with the reading today. And the deck that I'm using, it's in the description box below if you're interested in checking it out. So yes, let's start with our message of the day. What do we need to hear right now? So everything will get better. Okay, we already have our first volunteering card. And it's as much as I see, it's the 8 of Wands. Okay, that's starting pretty much really cool. It's a very positive and hyped up energy of elevation, and we'll see what else needs to be said about this. These cards are so big, very pretty, but or maybe I just have small hands. Okay. Okay, so we have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. We also have the 8 of Cups. We have the Hierophant. We also have the World card. I think it's now already outside the camera. I'm gonna adjust it later, so let us just, okay. Oh my god. We have the 8 of Swords. We have the Empress card. Four of Cups. 10 of Swords. And the last but not least, it's Page of Pentacles. Okay, so let me come back quickly so I can adjust the cards so you can see them. Okay, so this message here seems to me it's very interesting. I see that something it's being left behind in form of belief system. You're coming to this path of rediscovering yourself. It has to do with being in touch with yourself and how you believe so far everything functioning, your life is functioning, in what type of person you are, how you have your relationships around you. This is somehow very much personal or intimate reading. It has to do with simply relationship with yourself. And you're striving here to get to some new ideas and, maybe patterns of behavior that are rooted into our belief systems. Everything is actually based into you coming up anew in within your approach to life, to yourself, to any, any aspects of something that may be holding you back. You're trying to get this new perspective in life to help you lead a better life and be a better version of yourself, which I applaud you for this, because these are very important steps. These are very much steps that we all need from time to time in our lives. So you're definitely going into the right direction. You feel that strike of energy, strike of new enlightenment that heads your way. It's already there. You have this inspiration flowing. You feel everything is changing. You kind of feel that there is no turning back. Like the Eight of Cups, this one is very special one in sense of him using cups as stairs to this new elevated state of beliefs. And you're leaving your system of beliefs behind, the past, I mean, that might have been a more traditional, might have been something that you used yourself to believe in, maybe because of your family or background. Now you're discovering new ways, and your own, specifically your own ways of conclusions, that how things are. You're building yourself within what was given to you. So this is a transformative energy here, and it's very much essential, and it's gonna make you to transform into this new version of yourself, with being with the Page of Pentacles here. You're gonna achieve what you've been looking for. It might seem right now that it's overbearing. To some of you, this situation might be very much, you're afraid perhaps that everything will go wrong, that you're in the wrong direction, that meaning that when you're changing all these aspects, maybe even habits of yourself, that it will be just too hard and it will bring you down, that you won't succeed, that it's gonna overcome you. But this is just a fear here, because this is for you destined to come to this new elevated level. It is destined in a sense that it is something that at this point you can't really go back anymore. You know too much of this new things to go back to your previous version of yourself. So the Four of Cups here tells me that there has been something, perhaps even in your environment, that kind of encouraged you to do this. Maybe there was some final push to go into this journey of yours. Maybe there was something dissatisfying within your environment and people and the crowds that you have around you, and you just decided that that's enough and you need some change, and you're not satisfied with how things are anymore, perhaps even not with yourself, and something needs to give. It needs to kind of shatter, in a sense, for you to have this opportunity to figure out things on your own, which is a big and huge step. And I always encourage people, when are in this situation on their path like this, no matter how crushing it may seem, it's always a good indicator. We just need to be ready for it. And all the struggles that we have in life allow us to grow for these kind of transitions to, kind of come from a cocoon as a new butterfly. So you're definitely feeling as if you're being held, or maybe even with a baby here, being very much naked, sort of speak, or vulnerable with this transition. And you're trying to find this security within yourself. This might be even like, to some of you, it might go even with, breaking down a bad habit. Either is, going into this transformation of personal beliefs. It might even go into basically transformation of your habit that causes you harm. It might be, detoxification of something, and it kind of can leave us, feeling vulnerable in the physical way, maybe even psychological, but physical, like when you stop smoking, we can have these cravings with breaking down these kind of habits, and we need to kind of charge into them in a sense to kind of feel more at ease, or maybe find new ways so we can deal with these situations and consequences more productively and comfortably. So yes, it is basically a situation where to some degree is definitely uncomfortable, but it is to know that the message of the day would be that there is no turning back. You came to a point where enough is enough from whatever reasons, and you are discovering this new version of yourself with being connected with changing the habits with it. So it's not just the change of yourself on an intellectual or maybe spiritual level. For a lot of you, it's going to be changing the habits that go along with these convictions. So in long run, it will mean that you're basically changing the lifestyle. With the world card here, it's all about it. This intention is going to get fulfilled. You will, for a lot of you, will just, take more time, because these things do take time. And it will gradually kind of transition into this new way of life. Because what I noticed is, if, for example, if we go on a diet, at least for me, diet worked only when I really changed my lifestyle. And that was like literally taking it very deep, finding out why I have these behaviors with food that I have. Why, for example, I ate a lot when it was a nighttime. And then consequently, I couldn't sleep, of course. So I needed to break down this habit and figure out ways that I don't do that anymore. So even like the sleep deprivation, it was connected for eating late, for example. This is just one of the things. But it took me several months actually to get used to this new idea that maybe the last meal would be, I don't know, at 9. So definitely it's a way of changing what you think as well. It wasn't just that I decided that I shouldn't eat anymore. I digged deeper in order to change this whole thing. And I managed to pull through. So yes, it might definitely do with this larger scale of life, of how we live our lives, because convictions and beliefs are the things that basically drive our lifestyle. So yes, it's not just about changing the convictions and beliefs, it's also about changing your life. And it's gonna happen gradually, so you have a lot of patience. Things are happening into the right direction. This is a transitional period of very much deep, metamorphosis of yourself, and it might be a bumpy road. Sometimes we'll have to kind of start from the beginning. And yes, it will definitely go into better knowing yourself, your needs, exploring yourself in different situations and conditions. So overall, you can expect coming up with the things that you didn't know about yourself, that you can do much more than you thought that you can, that you're much more effective and reliable and strong. So it is a positive challenge here. I wish you that you come to this new elevated state of living and being at the same time. So thank you for joining me this time and delivering you this message. I hope everything goes out smoothly. So yes, see you next time. Bye bye.